It's time to call out all the so-called entrepreneurs. Snapchat, Instagram, NFTs. It's time to call out all the entrepreneurs, the go-getters, the hustlers, those who have ambitious goals, those who want to strive to the highest. It's time to go call you guys out, because I think you're all talk. You know, I've been on these social media platforms, Snapchat predominantly, for almost 3 years now. I've talked to vast amount of people, and they all say the same thing. You all have ambitious goals. You all want to achieve the highest. You all want financial freedom, time freedom, location freedom. You want to be able to provide for your families. You all want to achieve certain bars in your career and certain goals in your business. But it's been 2 years. It's been coming up to almost 3 years, and you're still in the same position. You know, you're still talking about it, and you're still doing the same thing. The same can be said when I've talked to people on Twitter, when I was involved in NFTs, TikTok, and all these different things. On my TikTok comments, I just get the same old comments. I just get the same old stuff. You know, that's how you know people are very short-term minded. People see what I post on TikTok and just instantly they react. They don't want to sit and think about what I have to say. It's just instant reaction. And that's why I get so many likes. That's why I get so many views. That's why the name still stays relevant. But you know, instead of me just sitting here in a video and just talking about it and blah 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 and getting on to people, let's go over the 3 key solutions which I believe that you need if you want to combat that. Number 1, my favorite. What do I always say? Feed your focus, starve your distractions. Feed your focus. Focus, I believe, is the number 1 fault. I think you lack, a lot of people, they lack focus. You're lacking serious focus. You're lacking serious focus. Sam Oven, someone that I really do look up to, he says that his one key thing to success is when he just shuts the doors, closes the blinds, gets rid of his phone, gets rid of all social media, locks the doors behind him, and just gets to work. I don't know if any of you know about what flow state is. Flow state is when you're in that state where you're in pure focus, and you need to be in that state more. You're in that state for pure focus. I could talk about focus all day long. A couple of things I think a lot of people need to realize is that you can't be focused. You can't have. Studies show that you can't actually have serious focus. So, you know, don't listen to these people who say they're working for 8, 10, 12, 16 hours a day straight. That doesn't exist. You can only maximum efficiency 4 hours a day. Maximum efficiency. You can only focus at a maximum efficiency on a task for 4 hours a day. But you have to focus. You have to shut everything away and just be focused on one task. That leads me on to, in fact, one show that I really like, that really helped me with my focus, is Dragon Ball Z. You see, for those of you who watch Dragon Ball Z, you know what the hyperbolic time chamber is. And if you don't know, I'll explain it to you. The hyperbolic time chamber is basically when Goku and Vegeta or whoever or other Saiyans want to train, they go into this other world. And this other world is where time slows down and there's nothing there. There's no distractions. There's nothing. It's just eat, sleep, train. Have you ever seen people who go to prison? They go in skinny and they come back bolo because there's nothing else for them to do there. There's nothing else for them to do. You have to train in this world that we live in right now, where there is distractions everywhere. Your phone is going bzz, 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 bzz. So there's just distractions everywhere. You have to learn how to focus, and when you do learn how, everyone's trying to take your attention away from you. Attention is currency, remember that. And when I say I'm trying to take your attention away from you, that's why I want you on this video. That's why the title is the way it is, because I'm trying to take your attention away from you too. I want you to watch my videos. I believe I've got the best content. I'm trying to help you. So yeah, man, focus. I think that's something that everybody's lacking here, and that's one thing I really want to hone down on. And then that leads me on to to expand that point, and that leads me on to, you're doing too many things. This is added on to focus. You're doing too many things. Everybody's doing too many things. People are trying to do too many business. Why am I hearing? Let's look. every day I have over 10 to 15 calls every single day, phone calls for 30 minutes a day. I've got hundreds of DMs that I go through every single day. I know that I've talked to more people about their goals, aspirations, and dreams than way more than the average person. So I know that I come with, so I know I come with some sense. I know I come from somewhere when I say this, and looking at everybody and seeing what separates the people that are successful. Let me tell you now, the people that separate the people that are successful and the people who just stay in the same position is the people who are successful aren't doing as many things, and the people who are doing too many things. Why am I hearing people you've got a 9 to 5, you've got a second job, and you're trying to run a clothing store, you're trying to do Forex, you're trying to do a perfume brand, you're trying to do 5, 6 different businesses at the same time, bro? It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I'm even a culprit for trying to do too many things at the same time. I had all these different things running, and when you're trying to juggle all these different plates, things are gonna fall down. You know, iPhone, when Steve Jobs released the iPhone, and also don't look at people's. The reason why I'm gonna go onto iPhone is don't look at people's. When Steve Jobs dropped the iPhone, he only had one product. Don't look at somebody's end result and try and copy that. Look at where they began. Steve Jobs started with one iPhone. Now there's a whole range of iPhones. There's the iPhone, mini and iPhone Max Pro. But it all started with one. And they only started going to these iPhone Pro Maxes after 5-10 years of success. After success, man want to try and do 5 businesses on top of their job and their second job, and you're 1 year in. You get me? You're 1 year in. It doesn't make any sense. Stick to one thing. I actually urge you that you should only stick to one thing for 2 years. If you got a job, do one side hustle and that's it. Stick it out for 2 years. Stick it out for 2 years, and now that goes on to my second point, which is patience. You people lack patience. Listen, good things take time. I know you've heard it over and over, but I think I need to bang it into your head. Good things take time. Good things take 6 months, 1 year, 5 years, not 6 minutes, 1 day, 5 weeks. People want things happening like this. Good things take time. And again, going back, this is the reason why you guys, when I see people on Snapchat, the hustlers, the go-getters on Twitter, on Instagram, the guys in NFTs and all these different things, this is why I believe you're failing, because you don't understand that good things take time. Look at the crypto scene. Do you know how many people got burnt in crypto? But the people who aren't going to get burnt are the people who are not looking at crypto on a short-term time scale. They're looking at it long-term. The reason why people got burnt in NFTs is because they're looking at it short-term, long-term, my guy. Simple. Good things take time. Again, I go back to my point. If you're trying to start something, stick at it for about 2 years consistently before you start talking about, oh, it's not working out. Stick it out, man. I was listening to something, and the oldest business in the world, it's a Japanese business, I believe. The oldest business in the world is a Japanese business, and it's been going for, I don't know how many years, maybe 500 plus years or 1,000 plus years or some stupid amount of time. The oldest business in the world is a Japanese business. Did you know that the Japanese are excellent at long-term thinking? Did you know that a short-term business plan in Japan is 20 years? Did you know that a short-term business plan in Japan is 5 years, but a short-term business plan in UK, America is 6 months? This is why when you see these statistics that say, 80% of businesses flop in the first 5 years. That's because everybody's thinking long term, and even after that 5 years, the 20% which are left remaining, 80% of those flop after the 5 years. It's because people are thinking it's too short-minded in this world where you're getting just quick, constant dopamine release, dopamine. When you go on these social media is triggering your brain, and not just social media. This modern world that we live in. A lot of people, stuff like people are getting money, fast money. People want fast money. Everything is fast. Everything is triggered to you be fast, bro. If I want to order, bro, I just ordered a portable charger for ours events, bro. It's coming the next day, bro. It's coming the next day. Do you know? Man, I still remember when you had to wait a week for stuff. I still remember when you had to wait a week. I still remember. I could go if I'm hungry. I can go to McDonald's on the spot. Oh my days, bro. It wasn't that long ago it wasn't that long ago where if you wanted food, you have to go to the grocery store, get the ingredients, cook it, eat it, and clean up after. Woo! This world, man, quick. And in this world where everybody's quick, you can separate yourself from the rest. I'm separating myself from the rest. That's why I've created a community like Wi-Fi Money, where we're gonna separate ourselves from the rest, and we're gonna think long term, not short term. Have patience, not think fast. And onto that, I believe that kind of goes on to my final point. Why I'm calling people out. I'm calling out the talkers, calling out the people who are saying they're gonna do X, Y, Z, but they're still not doing it. Is fear. I think deep, a lot of you may not want to admit it, but deep down inside of you, you've got a lot of fear. You've got fear of what other people are going to think about you. You feel like if I do this or do that, people are going to say this about it or this. Like, I'm definitely going to be doing some in public talks about this, but a lot of people, they don't want to start something because they think about what other people are gonna say about it. Listen, post that video, host that event, reach out to that person, apply for that role, start that business, go to that networking event, shout out Gen Z, get rid of that fear. Whatever fear you have, honestly, take risks and prosper. I don't know how else to say it. Like, too many people making up excuses. Look, listen, if there's anything, if you've reached this far, and I know you fuck with me and I know you fuck with this video, if there's one thing that I want to say to you is, listen, if you have a thought that comes in, when you get those thoughts that come into your mind that, oh, let me start that business. Oh, let me start that podcast. Oh, let me apply to that job. Oh, let me change career path, even though I've completed my 3-year degree and I'm 3 years into my career, but I don't like it. But you feel like, oh, I'm too far in. I don't believe in that. You know what? Let me tell you something personally. I don't believe in that bullshit of I'm too far in. Do you know what? Let me tell you something personal. I wanted to pursue medicine hardly. I wanted to pursue medicine hard. I have been wanting to pursue. If you knew me since I was 11 years old, I wanted to pursue medicine. I have applied to medical school over 5 times. I've applied to medical school over a period of 5 years. I've applied to medical school. It was the only thing I wanted to do from all the way till GCSEs. The A levels that I picked, biology, chemistry, and maths, were all linked to doing medicine. I did my A levels for 2 years. I didn't get into medicine. I reset my year, paid £20,000 for a private school, trying to do medicine. Flopped that. Tried again the next year. Flopped that. Tried again the year after. Flopped that. For 5 whole years, since the time I could apply medicine, I've been doing that. I've been trying to apply for medicine till the age of 22. 22 years old. So that's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 17 is when you can start applying. So 17, add that 22. I've been trying to apply for 5 years. And when I did mention maybe trying to change career paths, everybody around me says, "Oh, you're too far in. You're too far in. You're too far in. You might as well just finish it now. But when I started picking up on business, when I realized, my heart was set on business, I said, scrap that, man. I will change, bro. Don't be scared to switch things up and change. Don't be scared to cancel something and change. And sometimes you need to take a step back, a small step back. Shout out Godfather, he said this. Sometimes you need to look like a fool, for one or 2 years. You need to look like a fool for a couple years, and stunt on people after that. You need to, sometimes you need to. Bro, I remember when when I had no income. I'm telling people I'm trying to do medicine, but I'm still here resitting. Bro, it was so embarrassing. I'm still here resitting A-level exams while all my friends are going to uni 2 years after. So my friends are in second year of university. People are in second year of university and I'm still doing A-levels. Do you know how embarrassed I felt? And then on top of that, I was working at McDonald's. People are in second year of university. People are telling me about how they're doing internships. My friends are telling me how they're doing internships for big corporate banks. They're gonna be on 6 figures a year the year after, and I'm still working at McDonald's. I'm not at university, and I'm still stressing about resitting A-level exams. Fuck, do you know how embarrassed I felt? And I know people look down on me. And you know the funny thing is, 2 years later, and I don't say this in an ego mind, and I don't do this on purpose, but 2 years later, those same people that will tell me they're at uni, they're about to graduate, and they'll look down on me, 2 years later, now it's, oh, you know what I mean? Things have switched around, you know. I'll be so real, things have switched around. Things have switched. I'll be so real. Things have switched around. It's funny. Things have switched. So that's my little story to you. That don't have fear, because don't have fear. Don't be scared to look like a bum. You know, don't be scared to look like a bum for a few years when the friends ask you to go out clubbing. You say I can't afford it. You can't afford it because you're saving for something else. You're saving for that house. Don't be scared. Don't be scared, man. Don't be scared to look like a bum. Because listen, those same people that said come out for 2 years while you were saving for a house, after 2 years, when you put your deposit on for a house and you've got that house now, 2 years later, they'll be asking you, how did you get that house, bro? Hey, listen, if you made it to the end of this video, I've got enough love for you. Enough love. And if you did, then I highly recommend you. Highly recommend you. If you're looking for some sort of purpose, or if you're a bit lost, I was at a point where I was a bit lost, and if you're in that same position where you was a bit lost, I highly recommend you book a call with me, and let's talk, and I can put you on to what I currently do right now, which is events and ticket reselling. That's my main current chop, events and ticket reselling. I've been doing it myself. I've been doing it with I've got a team of people that I do it with, and I've been helping hundreds of others do the same thing. And me, Ours Events, and a bunch of other people have found purpose from doing this thing. So look, if it's something that you might be interested in, book a call with me. Links down below. Book a call and let's get to it, man. And I'll see you on that call if you made it to that end of the video. Appreciate you. Like, comment. I don't even like doing that cringy stuff, but I know you have to. You guys, like, support, man. Like it, man. It really, like, yo, support, man. I'm trying to get big on the algorithm. If you believe that I'm gonna, you know, take it to the next, I see myself going to, you know, 3K at the end of this year as on the low end, 5K potentially, 10K, 100K. I believe I'm going to be that kind of channel. Then support, man. Like, I know you're looking at it, it's just small. Bro, get rid of that fear. Like me, innit? Don't feel like, oh, I'm going to be the first person to like, or there's only other 10 people over here. Like, bro, like, man. Support. Even comment. Don't feel like, oh, I'm going to be the only comment here. Just comment, bro. Nobody cares. Just comment. Even if you're going to say, yo, this video was dead, bro. Do it, bro. Man, don't care. I want comments. Yeah, but appreciate you, man, and I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Let's get it, man. Bye, man.